Consider everybody as brother or sister. Om, brother or sister. Om. Then sacrifice for each other and unite your hearts. So this is know the teachings of God and obey these teachings. That is the worship of God. Knowing God means knowing these teachings. Knowing this, reading this Bhagavad Gita, you will see that the main teaching of Bhagavad Gita is justice, social teaching. Reading of Tripatak of Buddha, you will know that equal. We are all equal in the sight of God. Caste system was created for a society very much different from that of today, and that too out of ignorance of a man, not by God. It has lost its relevance. What is needed today? The unity of mankind, equality and unity. Then again, 2000 years ago, Jesus got this message through Bible. If you go through this Bible, you will find out this is social teaching. To be compassionate and kind to all. And again, 1400 years ago, the Holy Quran came to the pure soul of Muhammad. They teach us as brotherhood. We are all brothers and sisters. All belong to one family. And then again, 550 years ago, another message appeared in the pure soul of Nanak, which teaches us to sacrifice for each other. Husband should sacrifice for his wife. Wife should sacrifice for his husband. Parents sacrifice for their children. Children also must sacrifice for their parents. In society, everyone should sacrifice for the sake of society. Society also needs to be careful to help the whole of everyone. Society should also take care of every member of the society. And then again, 200 years ago, this unity message came to the pure soul of Baha'u'llah. Unite the hearts of thy servants. And then there is a book, Ramayana. This is not a revealed book. It was written by a man, and that too after the death, 7,000 years later, after the death of Ram. It is the description of teachings of Ram and the life of Ram, which was a great life. Lord Ram was in India. By Hindus, he is considered half manifestation of God, whereas Krishna is considered as the full manifestation of God. The difference is Krishna got a complete set of laws, spiritual laws from God, which was printed later on in the form of Bhagavad Gita. Whereas Ram did not get a complete set of laws or did not reveal anything, God did not reveal anything to him. But then he was a great pious soul and he was impressed by the teachings of God and he did according to the teachings of God and he tried to make people righteous, Maryadit. He was called Maryada Purushottam Bhagavan Ram. That means everybody should be righteous. So that was the teaching, and but in this book, you know what is the difference in this book and this book? They are the revealed books of God. This is unrevealed, but very good thing. Most of the teachings of this book are based on the revealed books. But there is one teaching which is not according to the teachings of the revealed books. And the teaching is in this book, Dhol Gamar Shudra Prashnari, Ye Sab Taran Ke Adhikari. That means if anybody is illiterate, if anybody is untouchable, scheduled caste, if anybody is animal, if anybody is a woman, they are to be chastised. Why the woman should be chastised? Why not man? He commits so much of sins, so much of crime. Why only women should be punished, chastised? Why the illiterate? They were all illiterate, all the manifestations of God. They have never been to any school. Jesus has never been to any school. Because there were no schools at that time. No schools, colleges, universities, engineering colleges or medical colleges. He had never been to any school, any of these. They were illiterate. Should they be chastised? Should they be punished for not having education? Illiterate? Dol, Gamar, Shudra. If anybody who is untouchable, God has not made anybody untouchable. Or anybody scheduled caste, lower caste. God has not made any caste. Upper caste or lower caste or middle caste, these are the man-made things, not by God. Who is Shudra? There is nobody is Shudra. Pashu. That means animal. They do lot of service to us. Milk comes from a cow. So much of good has been done by the animals for us. Should they be chastised? Should all the cows or the buffaloes which are giving milk be chastised? Should be killed? From we will get the milk. And then, why the women should be chastised? If we are today alive, if all these manifestations of God, if Tulsidas ji himself was born, he was born to a mother, a lady. Should the mother be chastised? Where from the man will come. So this is the one chopai, one verse in this Ramayana, which makes it that the revealed books of God, what is the difference? The revealed books of God are unerring. There is no mistake in it. If all the people, all the professors, all the learned men of the world combined together wants to find out a mistake in Holy Quran or Bible or Guru Granth Sahib or Tripatak or Kitab Ekdas or Bhagavad Gita, they cannot find one mistake.
यह थे सिटी मॉन्टेसोरी स्कूल के संस्थापक प्रबंधक एवं प्रख्यात शिक्षाविद डॉक्टर जगदीश गांधी, जिनका मानना है आज मानव जाति को जय जगत के नारे को बुलंद करने की आवश्यकता है तथा विश्व में वास्तविक शांति लाने के लिए बच्चे ही सबसे सशक्त माध्यम हैं। डॉक्टर गांधी द्वारा शिक्षाप्रद आध्यात्मिक बातें इन प्रतिष्ठित चैनलों द्वारा नित्य प्रसारित की जाती हैं तथा रोजाना उनके विचार CMS FM रेडियो 90.4 मेगाहर्ट्ज से भी प्रसारित किए जाते हैं। छात्रों, शिक्षकों व अभिभावकों के मार्गदर्शन हेतु डॉक्टर जगदीश गांधी द्वारा लिखित पुस्तकें साहित्य भारती इंटरनेशनल, न्यूमन ग्रुप, 4C, अंसारी रोड, दरियागंज, नई दिल्ली 110002 से प्राप्त की जा सकती हैं। the world with the power of Jai Jagat, City Montessori School since 1959 has been actively working to construct the defenses of peace in the minds of students, for which CMS in the year 2002 was awarded with the UNESCO Prize for Peace Education, a Guinness World Record holder for being the largest city school in terms of number of students enrolled. CMS education revolves around the twin poles of godliness and globalism through 4 pillars of education, namely universal values, excellence in all things, global understanding, and service to humanity. It is no wonder that City Montessori School's Gomtinagar first campus has been awarded first prize for academic reputation at all India level by the Education World magazine in its India School Rankings of 2015. It is also awarded first prize for being the best co-ed school in Lucknow as well as in Uttar Pradesh. CMS founder Dr. Jagdish Gandhi has been motivating parents and generations of good and smart children through holding special prayer assemblies and divine education conferences. Building bridges between countries and communities, regardless of their cultural differences or political divisions, students of City Montessori School, Lucknow in India travel across the globe as CISV member country and host CISV Village. Apart from being the first of its kind school, a UNESCO award recognition, CMS efforts to promote sustainable agenda of tolerance, unity and peace among children. The 23rd CISV camp is the dawn of a new age or Naya Daur village. At the village, a conducive environment is created wherein children learn the skills of empathy, embracing cross-cultural understanding and mutual respect. On behalf of the world's largest school, we feel it a moral responsibility to represent the interests of the world's 2.5 billion children. CMS offers numerous opportunities in that direction, and this CISV camp being one of the 30 international events hosted or organized by it. The village will be hosted under the able stewardship of the President of CISV India Chapter, Founder Manager of City Montessori School Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, Joint Secretary UP Chapter, Principal of CMS Mahanagar Campus Mrs. Nisha Pandey, Member of the Village Committee Ms. Reena Soti, and Camp Director Ms. Iram Fatima. To inaugurate the village, the chief guest Mrs. Aparna Yadav, social activist, graced the occasion. Here are the excerpts from the inaugural ceremony brought to you by the team from CMS Films and Radio Division.
And respected Mrs. Aparna Yadav, the chief guest of this function.
It's always a pleasure to come and visit the school, and I'm honored and I'm very grateful to Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, the President of CISV India, to invite me as the chief guest for this function. And children from all parts of the world, Sweden, Norway, Japan, USA, UK, Thailand, Brazil, and of course my country, India.
May this love spread far all over the world for peace and harmony.
Good morning, very good morning and Happy New Year to all of you. Now we'll deal with the fire safety measures. A brief explanation about fire. What are the things required to have fire? He is very right. The first thing is oxygen, because without oxygen you cannot have fire. Then the second thing is the fuel which burns, anything which burns. And the third thing is heat. Unless and until you have heat, you cannot have fire. And after that, you can put cold water on it so that the fire is totally down. Now in this is a CO2 type fire extinguisher. In this fire extinguisher, even the same case is there. But if there is a big fire, these extinguishers won't help. Then you need fire hydrant system. To douse this, we have the hydrant system. This is a branch pipe. Now they have opened it.
To lead the world into a new era of unity and peace, striving for a safe future of 2.5 billion children of the world and generations yet to be born, humanity has to do its best for the children. Children's right to a safe future is human rights of children. Thus, City Montessori School decided to approach the Chief Justices of the world by way of organizing Chief Justices Conference every year since the turn of the century, soliciting their support in favor of the children's cause. Need of the hour is the emergence of a new international economic and political order. In the International Conference of Chief Justices of the World, attended the state reception organized by the gracious Home Minister of India, Honorable Shri Rajnath Singh, at the NDMC Community Centre, Sansad Marg, New Delhi.
I am happy to note that CMS has been organizing International Conference of Chief Justices of the World, which is aimed at ensuring a peaceful and prosperous future of children in specific and the world in general. It also provides an opportunity to the children to meet and learn about the problems of the world and their solutions from these great personalities.
Team from City Montessori School World Unity Education Department escorted the august guests to one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Taj Mahal. Visit to Rajghat, paying homage to the father of the nation, the great leader of our times. The guests interacted with the members of the press at the Le Méridien in New Delhi. The dignitaries of the 17th International Conference of Chief Justices of the World met at the dinner reception hosted by the International Bench and Bar Association. Welcome to the modern architectural marvel of India, the Baha'i Temple. Welcome, honorable dignitaries, Prime Minister of the Republic of Guyana, His Excellency Mr. Moses Veerasamy Nagamutu, Prime Minister of the Republic of Mauritius, His Excellency Mr. Anirudh Jagannath, former President of the Republic of South Africa, His Excellency Mr. Kgalema Motlanthe, President of the Republic of Mauritius, His Excellency Mr. Kasamuddin, President of the Republic of Croatia, His Excellency Mr. Stejepan Mezic, President of the Republic of Sudan, His Excellency Mr. Abdul Rahman Swar al-Dahab, Governor General of the Republic of Tuvalu, His Excellency Sir Iakobati Italeli. 300 Chief Justices and judges from 63 countries are participating in this conference at Lucknow. We discuss the present world scenario wherein it is necessary to strengthen the United Nations organization by suitably amending its charter so as to make it a more effective body for preventing wars, resolving international disputes, countering terrorism, conservation and protection of environment, ensuring nuclear disarmament, and evolving enforceable world law to ensure world peace and prosperity and a safe future for children.
To safeguard the future, the only way left is to follow the dictates of our thinkers and of our great leaders, what they said. Pandit Nehru said, either the world will unite or it will perish.
Chief guest, Governor of Uttar Pradesh, the Honorable Shri Ram Naik, arrived for the inaugural ceremony. The business of the first day of the conference began with the World Unity March around CMS World Unity Convention Center Auditorium, where they were joined by the chief guest of the inaugural session, Honorable Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, Union Minister for Law and Justice, Government of India.
Let there be peace in the world, greater good for the children of the world, more commitment for a prosperous world where there is amity, understanding and peace.
Please ring the bell.
On this occasion, the key to the city of Lucknow on behalf of citizens of Lucknow was presented to Honorable Mr. Justice Vincent A. De Gaetano, Chief Justice Emeritus, Malta, Judge, European Court of Human Rights, Council of Europe, France. In the evening, dinner and reception of delegates was hosted by the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav,
I can say I am impressed to see so many former heads of states, chief justices, and judges of apex courts present here to reflect in a judiciary perspective on the issue of world peace and security, so that we can leave the best possible legacy to the more than 2.5 billion children of the world and future generations.
I remember when at the age of 14, I joined the struggle for Guyana's independence, and then spent almost 3 decades after that to fight for majority rule and for the restoration of democracy in Guyana through fair and free elections.
In the presence of the chief guest, His Excellency Sir Iacoba T. Italeli, Governor General of the Republic of Tuvalu.
A recent UN report draws on data from 190 countries, found that about 2/3 of children worldwide between age 2 and 14, almost 1 billion children, are subjected to physical punishment by their caregivers on a regular basis.
The Speaker of the Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly, Shri Mata Prasad Pandey, hosted the reception of delegates, followed by the dinner.
मैं सबसे पहले आप सबका स्वागत करता हूँ, अभिनंदन करता हूँ इस उत्तर प्रदेश की धरती पर, और अपने तरफ से तो करता हूँ, अपने उत्तर प्रदेश की विधानसभा की तरफ से भी आए हुए सभी अतिथियों का, गणमान्य राष्ट्राध्यक्षों का, सबका अभिनंदन और स्वागत करता हूँ.
Realizing the complex situation of the world, we must follow the path of unity and constitute a world parliament. Legal luminaries then presented the resolution in the final plenary session in the main auditorium, presided over by Honorable Mr. Justice A.P. Mishra, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. Moving of the draft resolution by Mr. Ratan C. Gupta, General Secretary of the conference. And now, ladies and gentlemen, passing of the resolution after consideration and vote.
"54 years ago, I started this school on 1st of July 1959. The kind of education that is being given to the children is only material. But I realize the man has 3 realities of life. Man is a material being, man is a human being, man is a divine being. He needs a balanced education of all the 3 realities of life. Therefore, I started this school with a mission to impart a balanced education to the children. Mahatma Gandhi said, "I will not follow the beaten track. I follow this. I will create my own path." So I have created my own path to bring about a change through education, change the mindset of the children.
शिक्षात्मक सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम एवं चिंतन हेतु विश्व एकता सत्संग में आप सभी सपरिवार सादर आमंत्रित हैं।